Each week, Wells Fargo Bank brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Robert Noor Kathem from Leland High School has lived a life distinctly different from the average 17-year-old. Growing up surrounded by war, violence, and the lack of freedom has taught the young man to appreciate his new life and future in the USA. It's never easy for anyone to pick up and move from their homeland, but linebacker Noor Kathem from Leland High School knows the situation all too well. Noor was just an adolescent loving his life in Baghdad, Iraq, when the war began with the United States invading in 2002.
I loved it there. I was the kid who didn't know anything, just eating and sleep and go have fun.
But with the war and bombing in Baghdad, Noor's happy world began to crumble. Noor's father was kidnapped. He still has no idea what happened to his dad. His mom and two sisters had to leave his father behind, starting a journey to Jordan for 2 years and then moving to Syria. The days of fun for Noor turned into days without food and without a bed.
When I moved out to Jordan and Syria, it was really tough for me. I had some problem with my mom. I went to jail because problems. I slept days, streets. I did not have family. My mom treated me badly.
After living in Syria for a short time, Noor's mom decided to bring the family to the United States 18 months ago. This move proved to be even more difficult for Noor.
I was not really happy, but I have to. And my mom, who had the idea to come here, I never liked the U.S. I never liked the people here. We have like different world back there. We think different thoughts.
As a junior at Pioneer High School, Noor encountered several problems with grades and friendships. But it was Noor's wrestling coach, Fernando Flanagan, who took Noor under his wing. Fernando saw Noor's pain and introduced him to his parents, Ken and Margarita. Noor felt an immediate connection with the Flanagan family, and Ken and Margarita became Noor's foster parents.
Now I know what's American life is. I know what life is. I know what study, having fun, what's everything in your life, what every term, what everything you do, how you talk with people, how you do this, how you do that, how you see things from different sides, not do things right away, not fight, just relax, be nice, man.
Noor now attends Leland High School and just recently found a new love, the game of football. It was just 2 months ago when Noor discovered football and thought he would give it a try.
I always like tough games, if it's considered a tough game, so I said, why I didn't step up? If these kids can do it, I can do it. So I tried it, and I liked it. It's hard, but I like it. It's a good game.
Since Noor has started playing, it's obvious to his coaches and teammates he is picking up the game quickly and bringing an irreplaceable dynamic to the Charger team.
First American football game ever that he watched 2 months ago. So he seems to think I just run around and get the guy with the ball. But, you know, we tried to teach him there's a little bit more to it than that, and he's really responded.
His main asset is his energy and his enthusiasm and just his love for the game. Even though he's just started playing it, he clearly loves it.
Noor credits his team for making him into the person he is today. It's his teammates who value Noor on and off the field.
I actually met Noor on the first day of practice. Noor's a really good kid, comes out and works really hard every day. Probably one of the hardest workers on our team.
It wasn't the easiest transition for Noor into the American culture, but it's his love for this newfound country shaping him into the person he is today.
I love everything, freedom. It's really big change and it's totally different world. So, but I'm still learning and I'm still in process to learn and happy now.
It's really amazing to see how Noor's outlook on life and his perspective on handling different situations has changed. He's a very determined kid, and not only did he pick up football in just 2 months, he also picked up the language of English remarkably fast.
Yeah, I was talking to one of his teachers at Leland, and she was telling me how very well he's doing with English in just 18 months. It's really amazing.
I look forward to seeing him do big things.